Hello?
My favourites were the scary ones. Oh, my sweet summer child, what do you know about fear? Fear is for the winter, when the snows fall 100 feet deep. Fear is for the long night, when the sun hides for years, and children are born and live and die, all in darkness. That is the time for fear, my little lord, when the white walkers move through the woods.
Hi, this is old Nan again. I've got a brilliant idea, or at least I think it's something different anyway. It's not something I've heard. So this is just a little further look into the Pact of Ice and Fire. This is gonna go a little bit strange and to different territories, and yes, this is tinfoil, so put your tinfoil hats on and let's look at these events in a bigger picture. And this is on the Pact of Ice and Fire. And the long night came before the Targaryens and the rise of Valyria. Darkness and winter covered the whole world. With this in mind, is it possible the rise of Valyria and the dragon race? Is this world's way of balancing the forces which threaten the balance of this world? The legends of Azor Ahai are said to have been performed before the rise of Valyria. The breaking of the land bridge between Westeros in Dorne and Essos has been speculated and tried to explain away the so-called wives' tales of the time, which say the arm of Dorne was broken in a day, and the waters rushed in as a part of the magic of the children of the forest and their greenseers. They were said to have sacrificed 1,000 people. Some say they were captive first men. Others say it was 1,000 of their very own children. The results are the same. The maesters, in particular Archmaester Cassander, suggests in his a Song of the Sea how the lands were severed. He suggests it to be the Song of the Sea, a slow rising of the waters that took place over centuries, not a single day, and was caused by a series of long, hot summers and short winters that melted the frozen lands beyond the shivering sea that caused the oceans to rise. This appears to be the first time the children of the forest used dark magic to stop the first men. Whether the extended hotter summers followed by warm shorter winters doesn't matter. Whether it occurred by dark magic is important. This seems to only be the beginning of a campaign of dark magic, which each time seems to involve changes in weather, or rather changes in the balance of the nature of this planet. The consequences become worse with each use of magic, sacrificial magic in particular. Legend says that the great floods that broke the bridge, that is now the broken arm, and made the neck as a swamp, were the work of greenseers who gathered at Moat Cailin to work dark magic. Moat Cailin is quite a distance from the arm. The neck was also affected. Could this possibly have been a worldwide effect, affecting the world as a whole? Each time anyone uses dark magic, which uses sacrifice, the results are not always as expected. An example is Melisandre. No matter how many people she burned, all of her dark magic could not make Stannis Azor Ahai. The consequences of sacrificial dark magic seem to be increasing the negative effects with its use. The results of making the neck and breaking the land bridge appears to be the rise of the Valyrians and their magic, as well as that of Ashai. All that negative consequences. Even in Ashai, there are no children born there. The Valyrians, they gained magic and power and increased, and so did the chances of the doom. Did the children of the forest see the negative results of their dark magic, and thus was it a factor in the pact which was formed between the first men and the children of the forest? The children of the forest have maintained a contact with the Starks of Winterfell since the time of the pact. Evidently, was King Torrhen Stark, King of the North, was he influenced by an agent of the children of the forest? Did he have dreams also? This gift seems strong in the Stark line. King Torrhen negotiated his surrender to Aegon I, which included a pact of ice and fire. Upon kneeling, the pact of ice and fire included a marriage between a Stark and a Targaryen. Throughout the reign of the Targaryens, this pact has never been fulfilled, until possibly Rhaegar and Lyanna, if they were married. If not, if she was in fact kidnapped, then the pact would not be fulfilled, for that was not honorable. Maybe the prophecy Rhaegar read was what would happen if this pact was not fulfilled. Were the Targaryens out of time? They married into 22 different houses, none of them a Stark. I can name you those houses. Let's see. Valerian, Baratheon, Hightower, Harroway, Tyann of the Tower, so we don't really know what house she was even from, Westerling, Costain, Arryn, Royce, Gorbray, Rogaire, Plum, Manwoody, Penrose, Martell, Dondarrion, Dane, and Kiera of Tyrosh, Blackwood, and Jenny of Oldstones. Finally, Rhaegar sweeps Lyanna off her feet. If they married, the pact of ice and fire would have been complete, if there was a child. Is the pact of ice and fire an attempt by the children of the forest to undo some of the negative consequences of their sacrificial dark magic, in order to return to this planet to a natural balance? The children of the forest created the first White Walker. That blew up in their face. Every time dark magic is used, negative results occur. Will the binding of extreme weather and extreme heat equal out the forces of nature, allowing the children of this pact to be of an hybrid type race, one which will be able to conquer the forces of nature, whatever the weather? Will the children of this race be more equipped to deal with White Walkers and the threat they bring? Will they be able to deal with rogue dragons as well? Will this peace bring peace to nature, if not to man or mankind? Will the dead remain dead finally? Thank you for listening. Thank you for coming by and stopping by and seeing me. I want to thank everybody for all their help. I want to thank all the guys out there in the chat rooms that I see every time I get on there. Not So Silent Sisters, Teflon, Moji, let's see, the Westeros History, all of the watched podcasts, Johnny the Irish Wildling, Kyle, AU Pac-Man, to name a few, T-Baby, the Sphinx, Alicia, all of them. I know there's more to all of you that I can't get around to in this time frame. Thank you so much. You've all been an inspiration. I'm hoping I get better. Maybe this is a little better than before. But I think you see where I'm getting at. This is a bigger look to the big picture. This is a bigger look into the world of ice and fire. George R.R. Martin is a pacifist. So it would seem, to my thinking, that he would write a book that would try to bring order and balance to this world of chaos. Just my tinfoil for the day. Thanks for coming by. See you next time. Good night.